What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a review of the Plano Guide Series tackle bag. Stay tuned. Now the first thing that I'm going to show you is this front pocket. Right here, you got a mesh rubber coated pocket. The rubber coating helps keep treble hooks, hooks, those types of things from snagging it. It should. But you're not going to fit a whole lot in this pocket. As you can see, I got the bigger pocket here pretty full, and it puts a lot of pressure on this pocket. So you're not going to fit a whole lot in that pocket, but you do have this pocket here. You got a couple of rings up front, maybe for some carabiners, hook some things, I don't know, keys or maybe a pair of scissors or stuff like that. I mean, whatever you might use for hooking carabiners on. You also got some loops in the front that may be for scents or something like that. Bait scents, I don't know. You have to figure that out. Use your imagination. Now, let's look inside this big pocket right here. Take a couple things out. So what we have here is two mesh pockets in the front. Got this one and got this one. Both of these are rubber coated mesh. You have a key ring type deal right here where you can hook keys or other things you just don't want roaming around in the bag. It's a pretty big pocket overall in here, but it's kind of flat. So you can put a lot of gear in here, but know that more gear you put in this front pocket, the more it's going to protrude out, and then this pocket's going to be less usable. So, also there is a rubber, plastic, whatever you want to call it, pocket in here. The inside right here is plastic. You guys can see that. I like calling it a dry pocket. It's where you put some stuff where you just don't want it getting wet. Obviously, that's what a dry pocket's for. Let me see if I can give you guys a better look of that. All right, let's put this stuff back. Zip it up. Okay, so let's move on. Right here, you got these side pockets here. You got a tool holder on this side for needle nose pliers or some wire clips. Heavy duty wire clips just in case you get a hook in the finger or whatever. Keep them on the outside for quick access. These pockets are pretty big and pretty deep. You can fit quite a bit of stuff in these pockets on the side here. This is virtually the same pocket as the other side, and you got your tool holder here. Again, needle nose pliers or wire snips or whatever you may need in there. Again, the pocket is it's big. It's a decent sized pocket. There's a lot of stuff in there. I got extra hooks, extra line, all kinds of stuff in there. We will go to the back here. I'll show you the mesh pocket on the back. It's drawn tight with bungees. I like keeping the excess bungee like this inside there. That way my hooks and everything don't get caught on it. But this is a pretty big pocket as well. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. A lot more than what I have in here. These little things around the edges, I don't know if you guys see that. Like the top and the bottom of the box, these right here. What I've done is I've hooked carabiners and have different stuff. I got a tape measure here. Got my yellow lens sunglasses here. Scissors, a line pick, crankbait tuner, stuff like that, all on carabiners on that stuff. That works out very well. Kind of noisy, puts a little bit of stress when you're opening it up, and maybe not a lot of stress, but it's more in the way when you kind of open it up, but it's not too bad if you put it on the back corner. Now let's talk about the top. On the top here, it's got a indentation that's about the size of a 3700 Plano box. That's where this comes in. I put my plastics, my go-to plastics, stuff that I use all the time, have extras, my extra stuff, just so it's quick access and I don't have to go inside the boat, under the boat, or whatever, in the compartments of the boat and get my plastic bags out. So I'll keep some spares for quick access right here in the top of my Plano box. I really liked that idea. That's one 3700 series box right there. Let's open this up. Now, there's another box that I suggest having on top, because if you see this indention right here, if you don't have this box here, any type of weight that gets put on here pushes down on the box. Having that extra box there, which is going to accumulate a little extra weight, but it keeps this from smashing down at all. Keeps it nice and firm, and that way it doesn't smash down. That's an extra box that wasn't there, that didn't come with it. So that's 2 boxes right now. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more boxes inside of the main compartment right here, and these are all 3700 series boxes, as well as on the side you can fit a 3600 box. I keep some perch jigs, some bluegill jigs, stuff like that, just in case I just get bored bass fishing if they're just not biting that day, and I can have a little fun catching some bluegills and stuff. But let me take these out of here really quick. Show you guys the inside of this. You guys can see that. This is what the inside looks like. There's another dry pocket here, that plastic pocket, basically. That's where I put like hat, maybe some spare gloves or handkerchiefs, stuff like that. Other things that I want to keep dry as well in here. Now keep in mind, anything you put in this pocket and that pocket is going to expand this area, so it might make it a little tougher, or tighter I should say, for putting other things in. Keep that in mind. It's 5 boxes inside, 1 3600 on the side, 1 on top. Oh, let's put this back in. Zipped up, and you're good to go. So all in all, I really like this Plano Guide Series bag. They have some older models. They made some upgrades. I never had an older model, so I really can't compare. I've seen one in the store. The top was quite a bit different. Even though it still was the same concept, it was quite a bit different. So I really like this bag. But one thing about this bag that you need to keep in mind, with the 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes in it, and then all the rest of the gear that you're going to have on this bag is going to be fairly heavy. I mean, you're talking at least, I would say 25, 30, maybe even 40 pounds, depending upon what you have in here. If you have lead weights or stuff like that, it's going to be a super heavy bag. So keep that in mind when you are looking at this bag. They do have a smaller model for the 3600 boxes, I believe. You can check that out if you if you don't want to deal with the weight. So again, all in all, this looks like it's going to be a great bag. This is one of my boat bags that I'm going to bring with me on the boat at all times. It's going to be there and ready for me to grab stuff out of. So don't forget to check out the links at the end of my video. Thanks for watching, and as always, fish on.